See, they just showed it. The broadcast was live now. It just showed up on the screen.
Yo, this is the State of Gaming pre-show. It's your boy Noah 706 Game. I got Park in here. I got Ty That Man 87. We just gonna
Yep.
chop it up, talk about some video games, talk about being in shape, working out, things like that. So man, what's up, Parker? How you been, bro?
Hey, good man. Just gaming. Just you see me beat somebody down in Street Fighter though.
And now we was going back to back. You talking about me?
No, I said you just
Oh,
see
okay.
me beat somebody down. I
Oh, you can
just
see
said
somebody.
you. Yeah,
Yeah,
come
man, you was
on.
going toe to toe. He was getting some. He was getting some. I was getting a couple wins. I
Yeah,
gotta
so
get better
like
than that
that
Street Fighter.
person, that one person I was fighting though had Cam. They tried to spam the special move. You're not gonna win if you just don't spam special move. You don't set it up with nothing behind it though,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
And
Don't.
I had Zangief though, like so like once I block your stuff you try to do, yo, grab it's it. It's over like that. That's what I'm saying. You got to put something together though, because like people think because you got modern controls, that's gonna be a guaranteed dub. It's not. You will. It don't matter what controls. If you don't like discipline your fight style, you won't get beat down. Either way, But
Facts.
what you want to talk about? You want to talk about that Starfield?
Well, hold on, let me. What's up? What's up, Tyler, man? How you been, bro?
I've been good, bro. I've been good. I just gotta let Parker get his roll off. He seemed happy getting some wins up at Street Fighter. It ain't 2K, so I'm happy for him.
You got it. You can't let Parker get a win. If you do, you gotta beat him because Parker gonna run off and talk shit. So you gotta.
I mean, but I gave Noah rematches though, right?
You did. You did. I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, saying so. Yeah, so and it was just like, oh, so what topic you want to get in first, so or whatever.
So hold on. Let me 1 second before we start talking about topics, man. I'm sorry. This is like I'm always on this thing as a guest, so this is kind of new to me. What's up, Barrios? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. It's a
Oh,
little
I ain't.
pre-show we doing, man. The plan is to
If
start
you,
doing this on Saturday.
oh,
So
you go
this is like,
Levine
what's up, Lavon? What's good, bro? With the Ray Charles on. What's up, man?
straight out of
It's
Compton.
going fine. It's going fine.
What you doing this beautiful Saturday morning?
I'm just chilling in the house. No more, none less. That's what I've been pretty much doing.
Uh,
That's
I
what's
don't see
up,
them
bro.
chat though. Like,
Gamer McFly, what's up, bro?
why
Barrios,
the
what's
chat's not
good?
showing up over here though? Like in the Streamyard.
It's yeah. You don't see the chat? It should say
No, no,
comments.
yeah, it's
It
not
just
showing.
shows private, then
No,
it
now
shows like
it's just showing up now. It's just showing up now though.
got it.
Now it just
Okay.
showed up.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's
All
up.
right.
Man, appreciate y'all tuning in. Right now we got two. Hopefully one day we'll have 2,000, 200. I'll be happy there. But hey, we're gonna do this thing like we got 2 million on the show. So address Levon, address Ty That Man, address Parker. Hit up Mello. Mello said he's gonna be joining in soon as well. I hit up Post, ain't got a response yet, but hopefully Post jump in too. But yeah, today I mainly want to talk about the whole 30 FPS and 60 FPS thing and how that relates to the current gen consoles, this Xbox Series X and the PS5. Oh, we lost Ty That Man. I'm sure he'll jump back
Okay.
in.
I can speak on that, but my take is this: when like when Howard comes out and say, "Hey, he want to do 30 frames on a console for I guess more consistency with everything fidelity, everything he's trying to do and accomplish." I'm gonna take that man word for it because what he made a career out of making games, so I can't question what he's saying. If he say 30 frames, then you either rock with it or you don't. At that
Talking
point,
about when you say that, man, you talking about Todd Howard?
yeah, because like he been doing this for like how like over 30 years developing game like with games. So like who these armchair developers gotta relax, and
Yeah.
stuff. They know what they doing.
And the thing is, if they could hit 60 FPS, they would. It would happen. But obviously, there's some type of restraint that's preventing them from hitting 60 FPS. And I'm not here defending. Actually, I
Yeah,
am, but I'm not. I'm just being
yeah,
realistic, right? I'm being realistic. Don't take it
yeah,
as me fanboying, but this is the reality of it, right? When we first got these consoles, it was 2020.
yeah.
When they announced these consoles, it was 2019. The big kid on the block was the 2080 Ti. These consoles, not talking about CPU power, but GPU power, right? These
Yeah.
consoles are rated like a 2070, 2070 Super, maybe a 2080,
In
somewhere in that
performance,
ballpark,
right?
right?
In performance.
Right. At the time these consoles were announced, the type of games that we were getting, these consoles can run at now when I say 4K, I'm using upscale 4K, but
Yeah.
4K 60. That's what they were marketed as. And at the time that was mostly correct, right? Most games could run 4K 60 um at the time, right? But 3 years later a lot has changed. Even when these consoles drop, a few months before the consoles drop, we had the 3000 series GPUs drop.
Yeah.
There was
AMD,
3090 hype. A lot of hype towards the 3090.
these are RDNA 2 based GPUs. AMD dropped the RDNA 3 shortly after these consoles released, right?
Yeah.
And then we're already on the 4000 series with the NVIDIA GPU. So you got to look at the scale of things, right? At the time of when these consoles released, they were powerful, but things are moving along fast. So these new games that are coming out, they're very resource heavy. Plague's Tale Requiem, Starfield when it releases. Even that Unreal Engine 5 demo that we
Yeah.
got,
Game.
right? Hold on, let me
But
get Time Man back in here. Hold on. Even that Unreal Engine 5 demo that we got, these games were bringing these consoles to their knees, bro, because no matter how powerful your console, how powerful your hardware is, you put that software in the developers' hands. When they start making a game, they're gonna run that hardware to the ground with graphics, logic, physics, whatever, particle effects. Like, bro, they're gonna crank it up to the max. You could bring there's games that will bring a 4090 to its knees. Even at 4K resolution, 8K resolution, depends on the game, and also depends on how well optimized that game is. But we can't sit here and say Bethesda is a bad studio, or Microsoft is not managing talent, because the truth of the matter is, and Parker, you're gonna be mad at me. The truth of the matter is, when you compare the Xbox titles to the PlayStation games, those PlayStation games are running on PS4. Starfield not gonna run on the Xbox One. If it does, it's not gonna run very
okay.
well.
Okay. That's obviously, yeah. It's not quite going. We understand that though, right? Starfield. He took a big leap in the tech we was doing, like basically, like, okay, it's just not throwing no generic planners out there though, right? Handcrafts and all. You heard him talk about handcrafts and all of this stuff. I don't know how many actually watched that 45-minute video. I was watching all of that though. That's why I was giving Starfield such high praise though, right? So all that stuff he's trying to do. So I understand why it's 30 frames. He's trying to do all of that, make everything look like detailed, this and that, all the other stuff that's going on, right?
Mhm.
That's using real math, really. You look at computation, whatever, right? And
Yeah,
so and remember, it's hardware that came out in 2020, probably was designed 19 or a little earlier, whatever, right? And so let's look at it though. When something actually launches in the year they launched, remember it was being formulated like years before it. See what I'm saying? So yeah, so really the console's really much older than that. Really look at it though. So
yeah,
man,
yeah. I mean, they've
but you only can do what you have under the hood though. That's what you gotta remember though. It's not. Yeah, I know what you look at these next gen gaming consoles, but they're not like gaming PCs like that. Remember, the gaming PCs, right, use a discrete GPU, and I'm always going to take a discrete GPU over APU though. You know what I'm saying? It's like the mobile GPUs is not going to perform just as well as the regular ones GPUs.
actually the APUs can actually run a little more optimized because of the pool memory. Because with a discrete GPU, yeah, it's powerful. It's got more VRAM. The discrete GPU has a power advantage because it consumes more power. Like your average graphics card, like a 4090 can use like 300, 400 watts, whereas that's using more watts than the entire console. Like the PS5 and Series X, they run like
It's
between
look like
300, 350 watts.
CPU just on an APU. It's not going to be the same quality as a
Well, no,
regular
well, no, that's
CPU.
that's not true, Parker. That's not true. It's
You,
just
you
that
sure?
the APUs are designed around efficiency, like not getting as hot, um,
So
not running as much power. But if they wanted to, they could create an APU
yeah, now it could.
just as
Yeah,
powerful, but it would just they would
but
have to
not in
it would
that
take a lot of
500 price window though. You know what I'm
they would
saying?
have you have well, yeah, I mean, of course, but
Once
don't.
those other CPUs get cheaper, then they have to go see that. Look how long. See what I'm saying? So now that CPU will probably like reach this. Will be like not as
Yeah,
good once because then you have newer engines that'll come out. You see, it would be right at the same thing again.
right. I
Right?
agree with you with the price, but I mean, if they wanted to, they could make just because it's discrete don't make it powerful. It's just the fact
No,
that
I think
APUs are designed to be in smaller devices.
yeah, I know.
Like
Yeah, I
your
know.
laptops and small PCs, stuff like
But
that.
if we have a console, why? I'm gonna ask this question. Why couldn't console? I guess I don't know. Have like off the shelf parts somewhat. I guess. Why does it have to use an APU though? Because that would be my question.
Exactly what I said. Cause less power, less heat, price. That's why. But
But I mean,
yeah,
like
when
with cheaper, but like look at the parts though. Like, let's say if the console had like a
well,
not
we
maybe
had
not
that.
just.
We had a console like that. It didn't do well. The Alienwares.
The
I
Back
mean,
in
I
the
don't
day.
think it was
Alienware
really.
Alphas. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
it
talking
probably out.
about?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't do well, but that concept though, right? I guess, but yeah, but
Hey,
that's maybe
maybe.
why we might have to get refreshes then, right?
Alienware
Hey,
ain't do good because they too expensive.
Yeah, probably.
That
facts.
that too. That too.
And then look, man, the developers. I mean, the one thing about the Series X and PS5 is developers can focus on this specific specification and make the game run at this specific spec. If you got people out there swapping out the GPUs and the PlayStation and
Yeah.
changing out the CPU on the Xbox, that hey, my game crashing, but yours not. Well, there might be an issue, but the CPU you put in, I mean, it's a headache. It's a headache. But yeah, I want to hear more from Ty Man and Levon. What are your thoughts of the whole 30 FPS and 60 FPS divide?
Honestly, this was going to happen eventually at some point. I mean, some developer out there is going to, push the hardware to its limits, like Rockstar. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 will be 30 FPS. Like, I just wouldn't be surprised. And plus, this whole cross gen, that did allow us to get 60 FPS a lot of the time, so that kind of spoiled us as well. So this was going to happen eventually at some point. It was just a matter of when.
That's a good point, Levon. What about you, Ty?
Me and Levon had this conversation earlier, and I told him if it ain't competitive, I don't care. I can't play some competitive at 30 frames. That's just me. If it's just me shooting at a computer, that's fine. I don't really care. But anything like COD and Battlefield stuff like that, it got to be 60 and up. Because I play on my PC most of the time, so I'm hitting 140, 120, whatever. But consoles only do 120, so that's cool too. But if it's competitive, it got to be 60 plus. If it ain't, I don't care. That's just me.
I'm with you. Like when I play Starfield, more than 75% of my gameplay will be on the PC. Right now I'm rocking the Ryzen 7800 X3D and a 3080 Ti. Hopefully, the plan is to upgrade to like a 4080 by the time Starfield comes out. If not,
I
then
heard that's not good.
the 4080.
Yeah, they say the 4080 ain't hitting. Either get a 4090 or the 4070. They say.
So you
Well,
got to go
the
all the
4080,
way. You got to go all the way. Wow.
the 4080 actually outperforms the 3080 Ti. The
Wow.
problem is, well, you have most people complain is the price versus the
Yeah,
performance
like
difference. But I want to be able to utilize the DLS S3, and then
yeah,
the 4000 series have the AV1 encoders, so it's like really good for streaming, like streaming quality.
oh,
So
okay. I'm gonna just say something on that. Yeah, so I was trying 30 frames on a Street Fighter, and yeah, like competitive games, 30 frames is just too slow. So yeah, so long as we get to 60 frames or higher for competitive games, we go with that. But like a grand scope game like Starfield, I don't really mind the 30 frames for a console though. But like you have the option, like probably higher frames on PC. So right there though, like that. So
But
that's
well,
even but even then, you gotta think about it, even then, most people complaining about frames and their graphics card is what, a 1060. Majority of the people stuck with a 1060. Now, so what are you really doing with this thing? Because you ain't getting the if you do hit it at 60, what you playing at 1080p?
No. You gotta think lower, like 900, 720, 640p.
Also, no, like all the 40 series will really get the DLS3 though and stuff. So
I mean, so where did the 40 series start from? Because I got a 3080 Ti man right now.
The 40, they're going backwards. So it started off with the 4090, and then it went back to 4080, then the 4070 and 4070 Ti, and then we got the 4060 and the 4060 Ti. NVIDIA all over the place with their releases.
Yeah, but I think what's good, but I think doing that, they got some affordable ones at 40, but if they say it'd be good for streaming though, also and using that tech the DLS3 though. So yeah,
that's why I want to upgrade. I mean, it's as far as rasterization, it's slightly bit better. Ray tracing is a bigger leap as far as performance between the 4080 and the 3080 Ti. But the AV1, what's up, Prince Eclipse? What's up, bro? But that's the reason I'm really looking to upgrade that DLS3, DLSS3 and the AV1.
I might get so. You know, it depends. Like probably majority of my games probably be on console though, because that's where we all came from. Maybe not for Top. He said he played majority like on the PC and stuff. It's just like the comfort level. Also, I was hoping maybe it could still happen that Microsoft would do a bundle with Starfield. Coming up. You got the Black Series S coming up, right? Like a few days before Starfield, though. So
yeah, they might. Don't be
they
surprised
might bundle
if they
with
do.
The Series X.
Don't be surprised if they do. But hey, this with the conversation now talking about 30 and 60, right? So Starfield has already been confirmed to run at 4K 30. It's from my understanding, dynamic resolution, and it does as low as 1200p.
1296p.
1296p. Okay. Mm-hmm. Final Fantasy 16 demo, PlayStation 5. Now I understand it's just the demo. I get it. People like to throw rocks and hey, he's judging the game by demo, but it's all we have to judge right now. This demo, when you put it in performance mode, it's rendering at 1080p. The target frame rate is 60, and sometimes it does hit 60. But normally, when you're exploring, doing any type of, you're in cutscenes, and there's action, like any action on the screen, this thing can dip. I've seen it dip as low as like 31, 32 frames per second, and it's constantly dipping. So I don't know if any of you guys you play on PC, Parker. You play on PC, Ty. Inconsistent frame rate could be irritating when you're playing a game. It don't matter if it's competitive, if it's just running around. Like that's why I couldn't play Starfield, because the frame rate was just all over the place. It was so jittery that the 30 FPS felt smoother than the performance mode, unless you got VRR. With that being said, I think we're starting to see the limits of these consoles a lot sooner than we expected, right?
Didn't we see the limits of the 8th gen consoles like this quickly?
We did. But we did. Good point out there. But the atmosphere is a little different now, because you made a good point. Battlefield 4 ran 60. Call of Duty ran 60 at launch.
Yeah, I remember it was like 900p on the PS4 or something, and 792, I believe.
I think the difference is a lot of the first party games we were getting were 30 FPS on the last gen consoles.
Yeah.
Whereas this gen started with more cross gen titles, so we were seeing that 60 and we got spoiled. But now the next gen, like the true next gen titles, we're getting it. And how do you feel about the graphics, right? Starfield, for example, not possible on last gen, in my opinion. At least I don't think it is. I mean, I'd be shocked if they get a Starfield build running on the Xbox One.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 16 doesn't appear to be that big of a leap, but it is doing some. It is doing some. Like you look at the part. Hold on, one second. If you look at the particle effects in Final Fantasy 16, they're crazy. So I don't know if that's what's tanking the frame rate. But with that being said, is it time to upgrade? Can we expect pro consoles?
Xbox said no, they don't feel like it's time to upgrade. So I don't know if we getting one out of them right now.
And I think I have a reason why they said that. But you don't think we are, Ty?
Well, kind of, sort of, because I mean, we've been. I don't know, let me see how I want to say this. Because the COVID stuff slowed everything down, so we didn't get that leap how we thought we was gonna get a leap. So they held it back for like 2 3 years, and maybe they wouldn't have did all the stuff they did because of that. So if they do another 9 10 year console run, then there we'll probably get one. Well, I think PlayStation gonna give us one. I think Xbox gonna wait 3 years before they stuff over to give us one.
I
So I
think
think we do need one though.
and I think PlayStation will be the first to drop the Pro and upgrade, and I think Xbox will come a year later. I don't think it's gonna be a Series S series. Like I don't think they're gonna upgrade the Series S. They're gonna let the Series S be Series X, and then have that third, more powerful console.
Okay, like a Series X Pro. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Thoughts, Parker?
No, okay, so even let me go back to the Final Fantasy though, right? Even they said it was like performance issue. I guess maybe I wasn't those because I enjoyed the guy beat the demo though. So even what it was dropping 40 though, I guess we'll see a real super big difference with like a single player game with the competitors. I ain't see like the slowdown though, so I ain't have a problem with that. Now, as far as the refresh, we know the refresh is coming according to what the Take Two said, right?
Well,
So
he alluded to it, but he
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
confirm it.
Now he ain't confirmed, but yeah, probably NDA, so we couldn't go
And then
say whatever.
TCL alluded to it as well.
Yeah,
Remember?
so we know what eventually
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna
remember
come
that
though.
too. I do.
And then Phil
With,
Spencer said we're already working on the next Xbox. Remember he said that?
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
do
what I'm
remember
saying.
that. Maybe that could be, the next
Because with the
generation
newer
Xbox.
engines and tech
Maybe that's what he was
being done
alluding
in gaming and stuff, you'll see stuff like that. There's a reason why 30 frames for like the Starfield because they were doing something new, like use some like tech and stuff in that though, right? And we'll see
Mhm.
how these other Unreal Engine 5 games like play out and stuff like that. Some of them you will be able to get 60 frames on them though, right? But
I think we're going to see less and less 60 FPS games, especially when we start using these newer engines. Uh, Unreal
but
Engine 5.
but
We're gonna still see some 60 FPS titles. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, we're gonna see like we
Like
got Immortals
You
coming
mean
up
in a
next month.
consistent basis, right? Like 60
yeah,
FPS.
it depends on the engine and the scope of the game. Like we already know Unreal Engine 5 is heavy. Like the Unreal Engine I was like killing the 2080 Ti when they tried to remember they had the demo. So we already knew 30 FPS games were coming because these consoles aren't no 2080 Ti. Um, Quake games like that's running on the Quake engine, id engine, like those games are very like well optimized, and very GPU. They're less CPU intensive and really utilize the GPU. So I can imagine those games hitting 120, 60. Um, I know Fortnite runs their Red Engine 5, and if you cut all the effects on Fortnite, the global illumination stuff, then that night it could tank the most powerful graphics cards. I mean, we just gotta. And again, I'm not damage control. I'm just being realistic, bro. Like you bought your console to play 60 FPS. One day you bought your 4090 to play 120 FPS. One day that 4090 it's not gonna be able to get that 120 anymore. It might
I mean,
not
if you
hit,
don't
hit
mind
60.
lowering them settings, though, that's the thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe not. Like that's why I think Nvidia is ahead of the game with the AIs in gaming though, right?
yeah. No,
So
I'm not saying for like tomorrow you're gonna wake up in the 4090. They're
yeah,
gonna drop a game that's gonna have the 4090 running 1080p 30 FPS. But I'm just saying
are we
it's
talking
coming. It might be
regular
10 years from now.
or with or without the DLSS 3 though? That's what I'm saying. So with,
Yeah,
with
that's.
that it helps. You see, so
I'm
that
glad you said that, Parker, because that
yeah.
brings up something else. But let me label on your thoughts. You think about the pro consoles?
It depends on how long this generation is gonna last. It really depends on that. So if it's like, say, what, 8 years, I could see one maybe in 2024, 2025. But if it's like, 6, 7 years though, like I could see him just riding this gen out and just going straight to the PSX.
I got a question for y'all, brothers.
What's up?
Uh,
What's up?
Nvidia make this made for you and Levon because I know Parker don't play the Nintendo, but Nvidia make the graphics cards for Nintendo, right? Or they
Yeah,
finna make it for their new one.
yes.
So do
Yeah,
y'all think that they gonna implement that? What y'all call it?
DLSS.
Chris?
DLSS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
Uh,
think they go put that in the new
I
Switch?
could see it. I could see
Uh huh.
it.
Yep. That the current hardware in the Nintendo Switch is about equivalent to like a Samsung Galaxy S7 around as far as like if you want to equate power.
Hmm.
So it's a really old chip they're using in that Switch, and what they've been able to achieve out of that chip is
Yeah, it's impressive.
it's impressive for
You
what it
gotta give it
is.
its props.
But they
Now,
if they really work on a new chip with today's technology, I don't see them not putting DLSS 3. That chip gonna be able to, like, I'm not even sure if the chips we have in the current consoles can get FS. So AMD's working on FSR 3, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
haven't. It's now I'm hearing this. It's going to be a juggernaut compared to DLSS 3.
I
That's
was
what they
just
say.
about to ask you about that FSR.
But the question is, are we going to be able to utilize that with our current gen consoles? That's what we don't know. So that question is up in the air. That
I'm wondering, would a refresh consoles get RDNA 3? That's a question. I
the
don't,
refresh console, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
so
it would probably, you know how
or
the,
some
the
type of
consoles
version
are
of
like a
it.
hybrid of
Yeah,
GCN and RDNA 2. It would be something like that. It would be more of a hybrid because it needs to be able to run legacy code for like existing titles
yeah.
and back compat. But they got the architects, they got the engineers. They'll get it working where it's more powerful and still able to
Now,
run those old games.
now I want you to say for Nintendo, how much are they willing to invest in this next Switch? As far as like getting,
I think it'll be 400.
no, okay, it might be for I'm saying like far as like power wise,
Talking
like
about like R&D,
You mean
yeah,
like
with
handheld
Nvidia
mode
though.
or in dock mode,
bro.
right? Is that what
But
you
see,
mean?
here's the thing: the hardware is so old, they don't really have to invest that much more. They like how old is that chip? Like eight, almost
2015.
8 9 years old
Yeah,
now.
Yeah,
2015.
You take the same amount of silicon, but with a brand new architecture. You just make sure it's back compat. Whatever R&D you got to do to make sure it's back compat. You take the same amount of silicon, but with the advances that we have in graphic card technology, it's already going to perform much better.
I mean, being with Nvidia though, so I figured Nvidia probably could come with if they could get some form of machine learning on there, right?
Yeah,
Or
but
or super sampling, whatever.
they don't
That
pay
they'd be right.
for
Let's
my
go.
for what was explained to me. They don't really pay for the technology that's in the chip. They do, but not what they're paying for is the wafer, the actual, like, the
Oh, okay.
silicon. How much silicon is needed to manufacture? That's why the PS5 Pro and the Series X2 makes sense. So the Xbox Series X is like 56 compute units, right?
Yeah.
A 56 compute unit, they can make a refresh with the same amount of compute units, but running RDNA 4 that a clock higher, right? It'll have a higher clock and do more instructions per cycle, and we'll
Yeah.
still see an improvement. It'll probably generate less heat. Actually, they'll be able, the manufacturer will be smaller, so they can add more. They can add more compute units and still have the same amount of die if they're using a smaller manufacture process. 'Cause I think the
Oh,
current gen consoles are using what, 7 nanometers.
okay.
Levon normally know,
Um,
and
I think
Nvidia is doing like 5, and RDNA 4 is supposed to be doing like 3 or 4 nanometers. So yeah, we can. I mean, it might be a huge leap depending on when these refresh consoles launch, if they do.
now if you're saying that it's gonna be a huge leap, right? RDNA 4 or whatever, then why not just make that into the PS6?
Because you lose your cause every time you move to a new generation, you lose your consumer base.
And
Okay, okay. What you mean, like lose your, like, or start
Uh
all over? Is that what you
yeah,
mean?
you see how PlayStation, you see how Microsoft was willing to cut ties with the Xbox One. Hey, we're done. We're making next
yeah.
gen consoles.
Hmm.
They've sold enough consoles to be happy with, if everybody on the Series X were to purchase or play the game, we're good. And if you don't, you got the cloud to play the game. Whereas PlayStation got over 100 million PS4 users, and I think they were sitting at like maybe 30, somewhere between 30, 40 million
Yeah.
PS5. Well, that's PS5 shipped. That doesn't mean they're using the console. Just being real, right?
Okay.
So who knows how many people are actually playing the game? And some people have multiple consoles. How
And
many
a lot
people
in the
actually
basement. A lot of them in
exactly
people's
in
basements.
basement? Yeah, yeah. But it depends on how many people are playing. So Sony doesn't want to lose that 120 million people that could potentially go out and buy their game, and that's why their games are cross gen. So you have a platform maker that if they drop a PS6, now you're developing for 3 different generations. Now you got to appease the PS6, the people that went out and bought the PS6. If you want to maintain those PS4 customers, you got to continue to support them, and then you got the people that bought the PS5. That's a headache.
Okay.
That's a headache, and it's hard to market too. So why not? Hey, if you got a PS5, you can still play these games, but hey, here's the PS5 Pro. If you want to play them at higher resolutions and better frame rates, even higher fidelity than what you're playing, you know. Same with Xbox. That's why we don't. That's why a new generation is not dropping every couple of years. And generation is just marketing. Levon, it's not anything. These consoles are doing special. That makes them a new generation. It's just hey,
I mean,
this
back
is,
in the day, that had more impact. I bet back in the day.
yeah, exactly. I mean, the SSD was probably like the biggest leap between last gen and this gen, and then better CPUs. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if they wanted to, we could play the same games as like we are on both consoles. It's just marketing. Hey, you getting these consoles means you're going to be able to play any game that we release going forward until we're ready to cut these off. Whereas PS4, you're kind of sitting in limbo. You know,
Do you think that the PS4 is the new PS2 now?
pretty much.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
Because the PS2 has been supported for like what 13 years, and that's what it's feeling like to me with the PS4.
It's a double-edged sword for Sony because PS4 was such a huge success, but if you stop supporting PS4, you lose more than half of your player base. Not as many people switched over to PS5 from the PlayStation 4. A lot of people still have PS4.
People still buying PS4s.
Exactly.
That's the crazy part. They not, even though the PS5 out and they still on that shelf, people still buying PS4.
Yep.
But
go ahead.
I would say when they get to a sweet spot in a price, probably whenever it gets to $300, right, or so, I believe 350, 300. I think you'll see a bigger probably migration over it though. Or if one game comes out like that next gen, if it's completely next gen GTA 6, then you'll really see that happen like that.
Call me a fanboy, but I think Starfield will have the impact to make people go out and buy an Xbox or a cheap PC to play it and get on Game Pass or Steam. Starfield, I'm not saying it's a GTA, but if you look at Bethesda track record, they have known to put out games to move consoles, to move sales. Starfield was a big get for Xbox. Agree or disagree?
Okay, yeah, I'll say it was, but if I say this, I know Microsoft is a smart company. I'm not going to question their intelligence. I will bundle in that Starfield with that Series S or X, or maybe both.
I'm telling you, Parker, they finna come out. They got a controller and a headset. Y'all don't think they finna come out in the next couple of weeks and say, "Hey, we got a custom"?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
No, I'm saying you don't think they might try to hit you with that? You already bought the controller and the headset. Now, wouldn't I be smarter to wait like a week or two, or because it come out September is June? Wait like a week or two and say, "Hey, we got a custom Starfield Xbox Series X and S." You already know people gonna try to get it just off that because it's custom.
It'll be like white. I'm assuming you match the color with the controller and the headset. It'll probably be like that white Series X, I guess. with that color sort of matching the controller and the headset.
That controller looks good too. That's a nice looking controller.
So
I
we
ain't
about
getting
34.
All right,
My
here's
bad, I ain't mean
something
to
that
cut
we could
y'all.
talk about. Actually, have you guys been satisfied with this generation or no?
I have. I've been satisfied with it. I like it.
I've gotten pretty much what I expected to get. Now, like I said, we finna get some of these true next gen titles. So 30 FPS is gonna be the norm on some of these games. So I knew it was coming. That's why I built the PC, Levon. I knew it was coming. But I would gladly buy a pro upgrade, you know, for both or either console if they release, because I'm here at this desk when I'm on PC, but I have a my living room. I wouldn't mind upgrading the Xbox in there and the PlayStation in there. I got the Series S in the bedroom. It's just wherever I feel like gaming at, man. Like, if I want to recline back or chill in the bed, when I'm not working out or whatnot.
You living that Ricky Brown life, I see. 55
Trying,
consoles in
bro.
one house. I ain't
Trying.
trying. I got all the concept for S, and I'm not buying no S. When that calling it now, the Switch coming out between next March and June. I'm calling it, Levon. When that
I can agree with you on that. I can agree.
PlayStation, I might upgrade. I don't like that big thing in my room. That thing like a big. I don't know.
Like colossal.
Yeah,
I do
don't
like
like
the
that.
carbon black Series S though. It do look sleek though.
I'm starting to have a little buyer's remorse for this PSVR 2, but that's another topic. Let's talk about the Final Fantasy 16 demo. Who's played it?
I played it and I
I
completed
didn't
it
play
though.
it, so
I ain't
That
played
was
it either. I
I'm
downloaded it, but I ain't play it.
so I guess I go. I said I wasn't blown away by the graphics,
Me neither.
Okay, but the gameplay and the demo, I enjoyed that in the demo and stuff. So but I guess you say it's okay, but like it's the graphic. I had to adjust to the graphics not being what I'm used to seeing, whatever. But yeah, it was a good demo though, as far as like overall, as far as the gameplay, me going through it. I didn't have my frame counter on, you know.
Mm. Oh, you played on PC? Wait, you played on
No,
PS5?
no,
Or
on PlayStation. On
is it on
PlayStation.
PC or is it coming? Is it
I
like
don't, I
a
don't think it's on
staggered
it
PC.
was
release?
only on PlayStation.
Okay,
Yeah.
No.
I'm be real. I'm gonna put my fanboy hat on. I don't expect this game to sell well. I mean, it'll probably do good like its first week, but I think that's gonna be off
What's
of pre-orders and
well?
people that
So
wants to play. But I think the sales are gonna drop off very sharp. Um, because
yeah.
I mean, Square Enix, I just think they should be multi-plat. I think they're leaving a lot of money on the table. But I played the game and I played the demo. I didn't beat the demo. Uh, I played for an hour, and I don't know if your experience matched mine. Park, actually, I do know. I know you're gonna cap for it, but that whole hour, bro, I spent 95% of that hour watching cutscenes, and it was just a turn off. Like I really have no ambitions to finish the demo. I might, because I feel like I
wow.
want to give it a fair shake with the combat, but like, bro, like I can't. That's why I don't play Yakuza. Um, and a lot of games with if you got me sitting through cutscenes and I'm really not interested in the story as is, then it's you forcing my hand, you making me hit that uninstall button.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Even I'll say it was all right. Decent. But the game I'm looking for, it come out next month. Immortals of Avium. That's the game I was looking for. Game I know. That's a game, and it's an Unreal Engine 5 game
105,
also.
man.
See, so yeah, so yeah, that's a game I'm looking for. It's like Call of Duty with
Yeah,
magic, basically.
yeah,
So it's
that's gonna be a true test. That's gonna be a
You know
true
what?
test.
I'm gonna play the trial, and I'm gonna wait till that game hits the vault in EA Game Pass. Game
Okay.
Pass. Yeah, I'm not. I spent my money on all the games I wanted so far. I got Alan Wake 2 pre-ordered, Mortal Kombat 1 pre-ordered, Spider-Man 2 pre-ordered, um Starfield Game Pass, but I'm gonna get the premium content, the add-on. So Immortals, I mean, it looks meh. I mean, I could wait
uh,
for
That's
it
Unreal
for a
Engine
discount.
5 though.
Yeah, I think the Star Wars out. Maybe Star Wars Outlaw could be a dark horse sleeper.
Oh yeah, that
Golden
drops this shit. But
Contender
I thought
next
that's next
year.
year. Next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next year. Yes,
I
I'm
think it's
saying next
next
year.
year.
Yeah.
I'm saying watch out. Also, watch out for X Defiant. They come up with Call of Duty.
I played the beta.
You
I
know,
played the beta last year and I played it this year.
they're gonna have an open one though.
It's
It's,
okay. It's
yeah,
okay.
it's not gonna take Call of Duty. But
No,
this
it's
is
I'm
the
not
honey
saying
this is the
that, but
honeymoon phase. Everybody's gonna move back to Call of Duty, I'm telling you.
no, I'm not saying that though. But you still have another option though, whatever, which is good, right?
Yeah.
And so like I'm gonna say this, the Alan Wake it looked good at the show, right? Remember see the Alan Wake that looked good. So Fable's supposed to come out in 2024, right?
Yeah. Fables. Wait, was it Fable 20? Yeah, Fables coming out 2024. Hellblade 2024. And Avowed 2024.
Now, to me, now you asked me which game will I choose to pick up first. Well, I know it was no game, but it would have to be the Fable though. I would pick up those two. Hellblade, I guess I gotta see a little more. And it looks good, right?
It looked really good. It looked really good.
Not probably as good as it originally shown. No, we had to throw that little jab at you.
Oh, you talking about like 2019 during the VGA?
Yeah, but it's a target that you try to hit. Though.
Yeah, I get that. It
Yeah,
don't.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I say it still looks good,
But
Joe.
it's
But I
still
just want
look
more
good.
combat. That's why I really can't. Like, just show me some more combat with scenarios where where I can use combat.
Hey, yo, appreciate that Game McFly with the Game Pass Ultimate 1 month membership. Anybody welcome to get it? Hey, I appreciate that, bro.
All right, somebody send that to me.
I'm pouring black and oh, my Xbox is not even cut on. What's going on?
Oh man.
Hey, yo, shout out to you, bro. Hey, yo, gamer. Hey, if you in the chat, hey, put the games that you're excited for this year. 2020. Y'all agree with me? 2023 has been a crazy year for gaming. Like 2022 was kind of still, but it's like a pipe that got backed up. It got clogged up, and then we cleared all that clog, and everything's just starting to flush through in 2023 now.
Yeah.
Now we got way too many games to play, right? Ty, what you got planned to play this year? What you got pre-ordered or plan to pre-order or cop day one?
I thought I was getting Tekken 8, but I don't. It ain't coming out this year. At least that's what they told me when I played I got to play the alpha early.
Oh, you did?
So,
what you think? What you thought? Can
yeah.
you talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk. I couldn't. They told me I couldn't pull my phone out because I definitely was finna whip it up and record for y'all. But they called it was some big
some footage. Okay, record that.
No, wasn't no footage. Let me explain why.
You got the
y'all see Noah Bill, right? You see how Noah shaped on this computer. Add some dreads and like 60 more % muscle, and he was standing at the front door waiting on me to whip my phone out to beat me. That's how big this dude was. He was like, "Don't pull your phone out. Don't go in your pockets. Empty. Matter of fact, empty your pockets out. Put your phone face down." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
He said,
"Y'all was gonna get a Tekken fight for real if you seen a phone."
It wasn't no Tekken fight. It was gonna be a gorilla versus a little. He was gonna beat me. That's how big this dude was. But he was like, bro, just don't pull your phone out, bro. I don't want to get physical. But they did make me sign something too. So I couldn't record it. I could talk about it. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, if it got out, I'm getting sued. But they said I could talk about it. But pretty much, it's like the graphics much nicer. I played Tekken 7 before I went there because I ain't know Tekken. I mean, not Tekken 7. Yeah, Tekken 7. I played that, bro. It's like night and day. The smoothness is so nice.
The graphics look good, bro. Like for what I see.
It's a cutscene. Let me tell you, it's a cutscene. Like say if me I'm hitting you. You know how you do a strong move and they roll back? It puts you in the animation where you running towards that person. You can do like 6. I only did like 3 different things. Like I can do like a charge up move, a leg sweep. Well, that's the only thing I can do because I ain't know how to play really, but it go to a real nice animation. Everything slow down as you finna hit him. Bro, it looked so nice. I wanted to record so bad, but I just knew he was gonna punch me in the back of my head and drag me out.
I know how being
show y'all.
I know how being them alphas, bro. Like when I was in that Battlefield 2042 alpha, And I was so disappointed in them graphics. I wanted to screenshot and post it in the Discord so bad. Like, but it's remember, I don't know if y'all were there, but I was like, yeah, this game ain't hitting, bro. It's not what I expected. People thought I was hating. You just Call of Duty. You think because of Activision deal now you want to shit on Battlefield? Nah, bro. No, I wanted this game to be good. Believe me.
Yeah. And then it was Mortal Kombat. I don't know if y'all played for the.
Yeah. I need. Hey, thanks for reminding me. I need to. That and that First Descendant. You seen that First Descendant?
No, y'all. I keep seeing people talk about, but I ain't get to see it.
I like that game. That reminds me of the Outriders with some Destiny in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me see if I can. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So mostly every game I think was nice.
I'm gonna, I guess, share my screen here. I guess.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, I got.
And I'll expand shot
for Tekken.
Can you play that First Descendant 2 Levon? And then we getting close to like the last 15 minutes. We can start talking about. You have some questions about like working out and stuff, Ty, and I can answer for you.
All right, so here's the Tekken 8 closed beta PC minimum specs. As you can see, 8 gigabytes of RAM for the memory. That's for minimum specifications. Recommended, it's 16 gigs. Intel Core i7 77K. GPU wise is a RTX 2060 and a RX Vegas 64, and minimum requirements is AMD Radeon RX 470. GTX 970, DirectX 12, 20 gigabytes of available space, and that is for the resolution of 1080p. So, yeah.
I thought you said the minimum was a 2060. I finna say this might be one hell of a game if that's the minimum. Oh, man.
970.
What did y'all think about that Mortal Kombat?
Bro, day one. Already got it pre-ordered. Let me share my screen real quick. If you have it, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
See it.
Oh, that's that game.
Yeah,
they often say take the sound out. Yeah, I seen this. I thought it was another game. I didn't even get to see the name of it.
Oh, you seen it already?
Okay. That's day one too. Yep.
Oh yeah. Skip the top.
But it's Cobalt is running Unreal Engine 5, right?
Crossplay, cross-platform, crossplay, free to play. PC, PS5, Xbox, and PC get the beta first. And this reminds me like some kind of like a Warframe, Destiny, Lost Planet 2.
Oh yeah, I'll get it. It's free to play. Definitely, I'll get it. Like we run that on PC.
Yes, sir. Kind of remind me of Remnant a little bit. I
love it. That's what I'm looking forward to. Remnant 2.
Oh yeah.
I love
people slept on Remnant. I don't know why they slept on that game bad. That was a good game.
Me and Manhattan, we beat that. We still gotta do the
DLC. They keep bringing content out for it and stuff.
The last boss had a glitch to it, so when you went in that world and try to shoot those people and kill them, you couldn't even
Arc Raiders got a beta too. I need to sign up for Arc the Raiders. Remember that game?
First Descendant. Okay, when it's supposed to come out?
I ain't like the Arc game.
The beta comes out in August. I want to say
August.
Yeah. It might be Anthem a little bit too. Got a little Anthem.
Yeah, that's what I thought of was Anthem.
Yeah. No, it's content for
like a free to play looter. Y'all remember Arc the Raiders?
No, I ain't never played.
Okay, so
this gonna look crisp, bro.
Do something, free to play, take your chance, service again. Yeah, man, play with your friends, whoever.
Outriders too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mentioned Outriders. You make some content off of this.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope, bro.
Is he tagging all those enemies like that?
And it's free to play. Oh, here you go.
August 20. Yeah.
Oh, August 20.
That's the beta.
28. That's it.
I wonder if they got a release date.
I'm gonna try to play that Lies of Pete demo today.
I need Parker to see this Xbox Windows crossplay beta. All right,
Okay.
and y'all don't remember Art the Raiders?
Nah. I'm from the. That's
I thought you were
act.
talking about that other art game. I'm
I don't know
saying
about
I want to
art,
play
but I
that.
see act. You know, it had act up it.
You said Act?
All right. Yeah, that's what you had up in there, but they still pulled it up.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you some gameplay. This right here.
That's not
This
bad.
look-
That's not bad.
No, I ain't never seen that.
You never seen this?
Nope.
Hey yo, what up, 620? What up, bro? What up, Dre? What's good, bro? Shoot, appreciate you popping in, man.
Oh, Dre show. What's up, Dre?
Did
This
this
game
come
look nice
out?
though.
Yeah, I think it's free to play too, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it out
This was,
now or?
Bro, I ain't never seen this. This game look nice.
The beta be out like in a couple weeks. I'm gonna say. Remember they showed this at Xbox showcase a couple years ago.
Okay.
You know Xbox show the best games, Parker. You know that, right?
Well, that's debatable.
You know they show the best games, Parker.
That's debatable.
Bro, that shit look nice as hell.
Yeah.
It look like
Yeah,
Star
do it.
Wars.
I like
It look
the
like Star. It
construction,
reminds me of Star Wars.
Oh, so it is free to play. Okay. Bro, if it dropped this year, 2023, we got way too much to play. We got more games than time, bro. I swear. This is crazy. I want to play this. I want to play First Ascendant. I want to play Starfield. Alan Wake 2. I'm still playing through Diablo 4. Bro.
Arc Raiders. Okay.
Bro. I
You
don't
got the
have enough
website.
vacation time. I don't.
Coming
It's always said coming 2022.
Wish
Yeah, we just got like we can see that. But
Oh, so it's out already?
nah, it ain't. It got delayed.
Oh, yeah. You got like a more recent one you go to or no? Probably on their website. Probably have something like.
I mean, this isn't from them. Well, this is somebody that just. But yeah, that's pretty much the most recent. But the beta dropping soon. I can post a link to the beta, in the Discord.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. But yeah, we down to like. I don't want to, this podcast to run too long. I know Ty, you had some questions about like hitting the gym, working out and stuff. What can I answer for you? Parker gonna try to answer, but trust my opinion, not Parker's. Trust my insight.
Well, I ain't really had a question, but you was like asking about the videos or whatever. I feel like do the how to start off when you first get into the gym. I think
so
that's
like,
more helpful.
If you haven't like worked out in a long time,
you haven't worked out at all. Like going to the gym, period. Because when I first started going back to the gym, I was just doing stuff because I'm like, man, I went on YouTube and put on how to starter machines for going to the gym. And they showed me machines where dudes was lifting 180 and 220. And I'm like, I can't lift that.
Well, you got to do what's you got to lift what's comfortable for you. Now, you don't want to. It's not always good to like max out and lift the. Like, let's say, like for example, right? I'm trying to get the 300 pounds benching, but if I haven't gone in a long, I normally work out with like 255. If I'm going back and I haven't worked out in a long time, I might drop it. I might drop the weight down to like 200, 225. Just to see where I'm at. Sometimes I like to lift the bar just to make sure. I don't feel any type of pain or injury as I'm stretching my muscles or working them out. But yeah, if you haven't been a long time, you want to find a weight that's comfortable for you, something that you can lift maybe like anywhere like 8, 9, 10 times or more.
No, I'm saying like if you ain't went to the gym at all, like you fat, you trying to go to the gym and get most.
Yeah, start like see what feels good to you.
But right? See, they don't say that in their video. That's what I'm saying. They don't say that in their video. It's go to this machine.
So start like
put this on.
Find out where you're at. Start from the bottom and work your way. Don't start from something real heavy. You don't want to hurt yourself, right? See how many times if you can lift it. If you throwing a weight up 20 times, that's not enough weight. You need to be like maybe in the 11 to 12 ballpark. if you're trying to if you're
Well,
trying to build muscle. If you're trying to strengthen, you want something that you can only lift a couple times, like maybe 3, 4 times. So like if you're trying to say like so I'm going for 300, so I'm working out with 255. When I started, I could only get like 255 up like 2 reps. 2 reps turn to 3, 4, 5. So I'm at like 5 reps now. Once I could lift it like 8 or 9 times, I'm adding more weight. And then and I'm starting over. Like I'll probably do like 270.
okay.
270 I might be able to get that like 2 or 3 reps. That every couple weeks, long as I'm eating right, that 2 or 3 reps might turn to 5 or 6. But you have to start. You don't just go in there day one, throw all the weights on this. Hey, you stand
Now,
on the bar. Let me lift you up to nah, it's a
now I
gradual
want to say
increase.
this though. Also, one of the most important things, like I say, I guess, don't with the weights is having proper form. So if you gotta get with a
That's true.
trainer to make sure you're doing a proper form. Because look,
That's
what
true.
happened if you don't, you can hurt yourself trying to do something. So
That's
form is
true.
very important though. Just
It
keep that.
is. The form is
Yeah,
important. And then
yeah,
also, if you have a proper form, you end up straining or working muscles that weren't intended to be worked in the first place, right? So if I'm let me give you an example, right? If I'm doing lat pull downs, right? I have to extend my chest out and make sure my lats are engaged. Because if I'm just pulling the bar down, all I'm doing is working my shoulders. So when I'm thinking I'm working my back, they're getting work, but most of the focus
yeah,
is in my shoulders. And I could go do a shoulder workout next, and I'm adding extra strain to my shoulder. And
yeah,
sometimes, if you're not in tune with your body, you'll cause rip, like Parker said, because of proper form, you'll cause rip and tear. Just doing overexerting certain muscles that weren't intended to be worked, or that you weren't intending to work, or just wasn't intended to be worked in that particular
yeah,
manner. So form is definitely important. So it's a lot of things that, like, a lot of minute things that you have to do when lifting certain weights, like when you're curling. I see some people lifting their shoulder as they curl. Your shoulders are supposed to stay stationary. All of that lift should come from your bicep, unless you intend on working your delts. So just because you see somebody doing something a certain way, you can't just expect they don't know the proper form, because you don't know what they're intending to work. But yeah, but I mean, in my opinion, there's better workouts than doing this to work your delts. But the proper form for bicep curls is to keep your shoulders stationary. Boom. So only thing that's really working is this. Well, most of
yeah,
your primary work, focus is this.
yeah.
So
So
but I'm gonna be
definitely
dropping some videos
trainer.
of like different workouts
Yeah,
that I do,
yeah.
and like the proper form. If you're interested, definitely check it out. Um, lifting
I'm,
is
I'm
one of my
sharing it
other
because
passions.
I got a couple friends that's trying to lose weight. I got me a personal trainer, but I
Okay,
can't
yeah. So
afford
you
them.
good.
So
That's what's up.
I kind of know, but I just like to see
Well,
like
losing
other
weight,
ways, because everybody got their own way. It all leads to the
diet,
same path, but everybody got their own way.
your
Yeah.
diet is the number one thing when losing weight. Like
2,000
strip
calories.
strip training is good. Cardio is amazing, but if you have a bad diet, it don't matter. You're
So
not gonna lose weight if your diet
so
is not in the
no,
right
I want to
place.
ask you a question. So what would you tell someone that likes to go to Panda Express?
Who, me? I like Panda Express. It's not about
Yeah,
where you go. It's not about where
nah,
you go.
yeah, that's
It's
what
not
you
about where
know.
you go, Parker. It's about what you
We
order off the menu.
Yep.
It's about what you order off the menu. So when I go to Panda Express, I get the super greens. They're high in fiber. They help you feel full. Got a lot of vitamins because I'm getting a lot of vegetables. I get the teriyaki chicken. I'm staying away from the rice because that's extra carbs, and I already got a sit down job. I know I'm not running a lot. Probably not gonna do a
right.
lot of running that day, so I'm staying
Yeah.
away from carbs. I got the teriyaki chicken, that's protein, and sometimes I get a little sweet too, so I'll get the orange chicken sometimes. Um, but I mean, it's you can you can still eat things that you like to eat. It's just you have to be mindful of the amount that you consume, especially when you're trying to lose weight. Like
You can go
Ty
to
said, like most
Chipotle
people,
too.
yeah, there's some good spots, man. Don't there's some good spots you can get some good food from. Feel full and not eat as many calories.
Yep.
Like Ty said, it's all about the calories. How many calories you consume. You want to, if you're trying to build muscle and get leaner at the same time, you want a diet that consumes mostly your protein. And you want to eat enough where your body is building muscle, but not storing fat. And that's really the key to it. It's all about hitting the weight, stimulating the muscles. You don't have to be in there all day. You just get a stimulus from the weightlifting. Hit the cardio, keep your heart in shape. But the main thing is your diet. Is that what your trainer's teaching you, Ty?
Yep. And one thing is, he said, don't go up in there and get straight on that treadmill.
Yeah, do that. Say that for last. Say that for last.
That was one thing I had bad too, because everybody like, oh, start with the treadmill. You like, you wasting the majority of your energy when you first get there doing the treadmill.
Definitely, because you're not going to be as motivated. You're going to be tired. You're going to feel tired. There's a lot of misconceptions. People think because you got a sweaty and a hoodie on, it's better for workout. No, you're just going to get hot and you're going to be less motivated to work out. When I'm hot, I don't like doing. For me personally, I don't like doing shit when I'm hot.
That's that
so
water
I want that AC to hit me. Yeah, that's water weight, and that comes back. You drink water, you eat salt, that water comes right back.
Because if you notice, most people get on that scale after they do that. Oh, I lost 7 pounds, or I lost 8 pounds, and I'm like, you just sweated it all out, so you don't have any water in your system. I figured that out a while ago.
You could lose 5 to 10 pounds quick if you understand how your body holds on the water, the salt. The sodium, the sodium absorbs the water. Your muscles absorb water. Like you can make yourself look bigger by carving up and eating water, and you can make yourself look smaller, like real fast, if you stay away from carbs, and salt. You can make yourself appear and lose a lot of weight fast doing that, but it's not body fat. It's just like you say, you're dehydrated in a sense.
That's why I had that fight with what was that boy? Tank and old boy. That's why they was mad about that fight, because
But see, they know the tricks. The boxers know the tricks. They take what you call the diuretics. They'll stop eating carbs, stop eating salt, take diuretics, hit the sauna. Damn, they're dehydrated. When you see them weigh in and talking trash, they not ready to fight. They are dehydrated. If they would get it, you could probably take them.
Probably not.
We
could probably take them.
That's not true, because they weak. They weak, and I know it don't look like it, but that's why a lot of them was mad about that clause, because you have to dehydrate yourself. Being dehydrated, bad, period.
Yes, bro, Parker. Being hungry, being dehydrated will take a lot out of you, bro. Like your body don't have the energy. Like
that's right.
Stored fat is like the worst form of energy. Your body doesn't want to use fat. That's why it's so hard to lose weight.
Now,
your body wants to use carbs and proteins. It hates using body fat for energy.
Let's talk about certain waters to drink.
Nah, just drink water, bro.
Like
just drink clean water. Clean water.
What about alkaline water?
Yeah, too much alkaline to kill you too, Parker.
Listen, but
your body has a preferred pH balance.
Okay, so what about like I'm using water, Essentia, right? It has a 9.5 pH or higher,
Right, but that's the water. But the important thing is your body where's your pH balance of your body. That's what's most important. The water, the pH balance of the water you drink. I mean, unless you're just drinking bad water 24/7, and then your body just becomes real acidic. But you got people that drink alcohol all day long. I mean, water is the least of people's concern when it comes to
I'm just
pH
saying
balance.
It's good to stay hydrated, so and make sure we drinking the proper water though if we can, like alkaline water or water with pH. You see what level, like that. I'm just saying,
but I will say Essentia tastes good as hell. And
that's what I got.
How much gallons of water should you drink per day?
I would say gallons.
It depends.
Depends on your activity level
and your weight.
Yep. It depends on your activity level, your weight.
Like say a moderate to low activity level. How many bottles would you
just drink when you're thirsty, bro?
Okay.
I mean, you could have, I don't know, like
your body. If you in tune with your body will tell you when to drink. Because believe it or not, you don't just get water from drinking water. You get water from the foods you eat.
Yeah.
Other like even sodas. Your kidneys filter out the water and things that you consume. Now, I mean, it could be bad on your kidneys having to do it all the time. So that's why drinking pure water is more healthier for you. But at the end of the day, your body is gonna get the water it needs from other things. If you're eating like enough foods, your body's gonna get the water. Everything has water in it, just about here on planet Earth, because water is an essential mineral. If you're eating real stuff, it's got water in it. But yeah, but any other questions? Because I'm about to wrap this thing up and play some Diablo 4 and hit the gym later.
No, that's pretty much.
These AMD APUs have been, improving rapidly. Like I've been seeing some footage of the AMD Radeon 7800M, and it's been, neat. It's been neat.
The Asus, that's that Asus ROG. With the one with the Z1 processor, that's
the
very
Z1
impressive.
Extreme,
yeah, the Z1 Extreme, that's very impressive. But yeah, hey man, I want to say thank you to the chat for coming, rocking out with us. Appreciate you, Lavon. Appreciate you, Parker. Appreciate you, Ty that man. I know y'all got a show to do. I'm gonna hop in for a little bit,
Ricky Brown, MIA. So if you want to keep going for a little while, go ahead. He ain't alive.
Nah, I can't. I mean, I know we do it on the show, but I ain't got that much to talk about to be live for 2 hours.
What? Yeah, we got a lot of topics to talk about. We can't be live for 2 hours.
I always say like max an hour and a half. That's what I'm just saying. Because the attention span of viewers, that's what I'm saying. Like
I want to appreciate y'all. I mean, I want to respect y'all time and the viewers' time too. But the plan is I plan on doing this more often. It seems like Saturday mornings around this time before Ricky goes live might be the best. Might be the best.
Yeah, it would be good. That would be good.
If I'm not, I normally hit the gym in the morning, but I might. I'm still trying to figure, since I moved, things are a little different. So I'm still trying to figure out like the best schedule to do certain things. So, but I kind of like this format though. But hey, appreciate y'all. All right, we out.
All right. Dre, Gamer.
Peace.
Let's, we're gone, bro. Now it's time for Parker to do his show.
He's still. You got to end the line, leave the studio. No.
This is the intermission for everybody that's still here. It's the Lavon Show, part 2.
I think Noah, he got.